It's Monday, May 11th, and time for our language arts overview. This is your partner play that you do every day. Read it with somebody in your family or whoever is over at your house today, or read it by yourself 2 or 3 times. We're still on states of matter. See if you can think about why the title is 3 in 1. And think about states of matter. How many states of matter do you know of? All right, so read that and learn more. Next is our phonics lesson, R-controlled vowels and syllables. When you divide syllables with R-controlled vowels, the R stays with the vowel in the syllable. Divide these words into syllables by drawing a vertical line between the syllables. So, kernel, kernel, 2 syllables. And what's the rule? When you divide syllables with an R-controlled vowel, the R stays with the vowel in the syllable. So, here's the R-controlled vowel. You divide it right here because the R stays with the vowel. Over here, perfect, R-controlled vowel. Right there because the R stays with the vowel. Perfect. Here's another one, 4T. Or is the R-controlled vowel sound? You divide it here with the R after. We're going to keep doing this together because I'm not there with you to make sure you understand. And this is our making sure that you understand it, so we'll practice them all together. Okay, parcel. That E is making the C say S. And here's our R-controlled vowel, parcel. The R stays with the vowel. Can you tell where this one will be divided? Market. Where's the R-controlled vowel? Right there. And we divide the syllable after the R-controlled vowel. The R stays with the vowel. Same rule here. I bet you guys are getting this already. Cartoon. The R stays there. This word, hermit. R-controlled vowel. Divide here. Garlic. R-controlled vowel. Divide here. You're going to have other practice with this during the week. Carpet, R-controlled vowel, right here, divide after the R. Starfish, R-controlled vowel, divide here. What do you notice about this word? This word is a compound word, star and fish. Technically, this one is too, but we don't usually think of like star and fish. It's the fish the shape of a star. You don't really think of carpet as a car and a pet, but it does have 2 complete words in that also. Okay, moving on. This is the day we introduce our vocabulary, and this week you only have 4 vocabulary words. Create. The child will create a painting with paints. Dazzling. The city lights looked dazzling at night. Imagination. Bill used his imagination to be a pilot. Seconds. It took just a few seconds to run across the gym. All right, now you're going to use those words 2 ways. You first are going to choose the definition that matches the word. It says choose the word that makes sense for each clue. Write the word on the line. These are really just definitions like we've done before. They define what it means. And at the bottom of the page, you're going to complete each sentence with a word from the box above. And here is where you're going to use context clues. Remember that context clues mean you see what's going on in the sentence to try to figure out the meaning of a word. But in this case, you're going to figure out which word makes the most sense based on the context of that sentence. So let's do number 1 together at the top where you have the definition. Something that is very bright. Create. Dazzling. Imagination, seconds. Dazzling. Something that is very bright is dazzling. And let's do number 1 down here together. How fast can you run in 60? Create. 60 dazzling, 60 imagination, or 60 seconds? So we use the context there of how fast can you run in 60. And that gave you the clues to know what word goes there at the bottom. You choose 1 vocabulary word from the box and write the word in a sentence of your own. Remember, you're going to start with a capital. You're going to end with a period or an exclamation mark, or a question mark. You can write any type of sentence. Next, our theme for the week is, where can your imagination take you? So just think about ideas of where you like to go if you're imagining something. So I think I would like to use my imagination to go to outer space. Think of places you like your imagination to take you and write them in our graphic organizer. Another place I'll just tell you that I like to use my imagination is sometimes I just sit there and think about how I would organize my closet. And I get ideas in my mind, so my imagination can even help me solve problems. I can imagine how I would solve that problem of organizing my closet. This week we have a bunch of poems, and we're going to talk about rhyming words and metaphors. So these are the poems that you're going to read. A box of crayons, what story is this? And you will see your vocabulary words in these poems. Here's the last one, the ticket. After reading these poems, you're going to practice with rhyme. Words that rhyme begin with different sounds but end with the same sound. We've talked about rhyming words since the very beginning of the school year, and we've been able to have fun practicing with them throughout the year. And here's another chance. Poets use rhyme and rhythm to give their poems a light feeling. Find text evidence. As I read the story, what story is this? It's this one right here, the one with the stars. As I read what story is this, on page 463 aloud, I can hear the rhyme. The rhyming words help the poem sound like a song. Just like our morning poem every day, it usually has a rhyme, and we have it turned into a song. All right, the first and second lines rhyme. The rhyming words make the poem fun to read aloud. None of us are us today. We're putting on a play. So today and play rhyme. From here, you're going to write pairs of other words from the poem that rhyme. You go back to this page on page 400. Okay, so yes, that's for this one. On page 463, the poem that has the stars by it right here, you're going to write pairs of other words from the poem that rhymed. So, or that rhyme. The first one we found together, today and play. Then you're going to go read more. You have lots of options for words that rhyme. Knock, knock, knock. Someone's there. That's the wolf. My friend Claire. There and Claire. They're spelled differently, but they rhyme, don't they? So you'll take those two words and you'll write them right here. There and Claire. Okay, after you finish this part, you go back to page 464 to 465, which is the poem with the smiley faces, the ticket. And you're going to circle 3 more sets of words that rhyme. So let's look at this. I'm going to read the second stanza. I've been to a volcano, which is like a boiling pot. I even rode a camel through the desert burning hot. So that's obvious, so circle those. And then find 2 more sets of words that rhyme. And then you're done for the day, except you're going to want to do your ST Math, your Lexia, and reading. See you tomorrow.